Well, folks, thanks for watching the video. I hope that you're gonna enjoy it. The DJI FPV drone has been out for a couple of weeks now, and some people hate it, some people love it. Myself, I'm not gonna get one because I really don't have no need for another drone. I got enough stuff on my hand right now that I can barely fly, so I may pass on the drone. But as far as what I've seen on YouTube, it seemed to be a pretty good drone. A little bit fragile, and that's one thing I don't need. I don't need another fragile drone or fragile stuff on all the stuff I fly already. I do fly helicopters, and if you know anything about helicopters, they are also very fragile. They are big princesses. Every time you crash one, just get ready to spend a couple $100 to fix it. That also is one of the reasons I pass on the DJI FPV drone. But the reason I'm making this video is I would like to talk a little more about the flight time of the DJI FPV drone. If you've seen some of the video on YouTube, people telling you that you can fly 20 minutes on that drone. And I have to tell you guys, I think that is a little bit misleading. They got the information from DJI themselves. If you check on the DJI FPV drone spec on the DJI website, it does say that you can fly up to 20 minutes. It does actually say that you can fly 20 minutes. It's up to 20 minutes. And in order to do that, you have to be able to fly at 40 kilometers an hour and on a windless day. Now, looking on YouTube, I could not find a video of someone actually flying the drone for 20 minutes. The closest thing I found was, I can't even find the video anymore. It's a video out of one of the guys that actually wanted to test the flight time, and I believe the most he got out of his DJI drone was 15 minutes. So clearly, if you're planning on buying the drone because you expect to get a longer flight time, I would say it's going to be depending on how you fly it. It's going to be depending on the weather condition, just like with any other drone. But another thing that I found very interesting on those videos is that people keep telling you guys, if you're watching this video, that with those drones, which is a regular 5-inch freestyle drone, you can only get up to 3 to 5 minutes. And that is another misconception in the community. People only think you can only get very short flight time out of those drones. First of all, you gotta think about the way we fly those drones. It's a freestyle drone. This one I fly it, and I do get about 5-minute flight time on it when I do freestyle on it, which makes sense because when you're flying freestyle, you're banging your stick, you're going up and down, you're changing your throttle back and forth, you're doing some kind of crazy maneuver, split S, all this crazy stuff you do when you fly freestyle, and that is one of the reasons you don't get great flight time out of those drones. It's because all the maneuver we do are very demanding on the batteries. And also another thing too is that on this guy, when I fly it, I use smaller batteries. Those are 1100 milliamp hours. This is a 1200 milliamp hour. And I think the biggest one I ever go is the 1300 milliamp hours. So those are definitely much smaller batteries than the 2001 that come with the DJI FPV drone. So we fly them very aggressively. So that's the reason the flight time suck. But today I decided to do one thing. I never actually done it on my 5-inch. I decided to go out and fly it just as if it was a DJI drone. And I actually end up adding a small GPS module. And what I did, I just went to the field and I flew it, and I tried to keep my speed around 40 kilometers an hour. For those who don't know, 40 kilometers an hour is about 24 miles an hour. And I want to see how much flight time I would get if I just flew as if I was flying a DJI drone. And of course, I got a longer flight time on my big battery, and this is a 50 milliamp hour batteries, and those are all battery, guys. I have those batteries for more than a year. I got more than 100 flight on those batteries, so they're not those spanking new batteries. But on this guy, I got about 7 minutes and 30 seconds of flights. While on this guy, which is a 1300, it's about the same age battery, and old batteries, I got actually 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Flying as if I was flying a DJI, I got a lot more than 5-minute flights. And on old batteries, now one of the reasons some of you may wonder why I'm getting more flight time out of a 1300 instead of the 1550, that has to do with the overall weight of the drone. If you want to get a longer flight time on your drone, you need to get bigger batteries. But there is a balance that you have to make between the batteries, the bigger battery, and the total weight of the drone. This battery is the big one here is about 70 grams heavier than the smaller one. And that is one of the reasons that I was able to get a longer flight time with the smaller one, because the drone overall weight less than with the bigger one. So yes, you can definitely get longer flight time out of your 5-inch drone. You just gotta be careful on how you're flying it. If you're just flying it just as a DJI drone, just cruising around, you're gonna get a longer flight time than the 3 or 5 minute flight time that we usually get. But if you want to go crazy, like we love to do, then yes, you can get very short flight time. And of course, when you think about it, those are smaller batteries than the one that come with the DJI. The DJI is a 2000 milliamp batteries. Those are all the batteries than the one that come with the DJI, because I don't think anybody has had the DJI battery for too long. But I was able to get 7 to 8 minute flight out of those. So I believe if I use some brand new batteries, I can actually get a little more flight, maybe 11 or 10 minutes. So that's something I like to just share with you guys. The DJI drone is a good drone. I don't need it. I don't feel the need I need it. But when it comes down to flight time, if that's what you're after, you can get great flight time out of those drones. It just depends on how you're going to fly it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.